Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. My name is Mark, and I am here with all of my friends.
Steven.
Nick.
Jake.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here to have a good time.
Because I won't be here for a long time.
I'll be here next week.
This will be my last episode, boys.
Yeah?
Yep.
What are you doing now?
Just checking out.
I got an offer, actually. I wasn't going to say anything.
You know that guy, Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
What a loser, dude.
I agree. I'm not joining him, so that wasn't it.
But it's like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. I've been cooking it up for us. We're now going to be affiliated. Spotify. Go ahead and sign us. And I'm leaving.
Till next week.
They said I was
You can't
too
leave.
unhinged. For
It's
the pod.
illegal. Nobody can ever leave, ever. Even if it never becomes popular, you got to be here forever. Which reminds me, I was playing with this Harry Potter wand we got, and I was I just had a thought cross my mind. You think they ever like accidentally shoot themselves with their wand?
A Leviosa.
Like if you're just like scratching your head with it, you think you might accidentally just like shoot your head off with a.
I would do that
spell.
without scratching.
Well, I mean,
I would just do it.
yeah, I think so.
I want to see like a
Seamus
like a
Finnegan
reality.
blew up a cup in his
Not-
own face in the first movie.
I want to see a reality TV show set in Harry Potter where they're like arresting some dude who's got his wand to someone's head, and he's like, "I'll do it, I swear." I just want to see that.
Huh.
Like these fun takes on otherwise serious things.
Are they fun takes though?
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Hmm.
And then explore some of the more ridiculous spells from the show, from the movie, you know.
Which would be?
I mean, theoretically, you could do anything. I like the one where he takes his bones out. That's kind of
Which
funny.
one's that?
I don't know what it is. I think he was trying to help him, and he just takes the bones out of his arms.
I've never actually watched Harry Potter.
I was hoping Mark
I
would
really
help me because
don't
I'm
know.
sure he knows what I'm talking about. But
Wait, say that again?
I was saying that I would enjoy exploring some of the more ridiculous spells in Harry Potter, and I used an example of the one where he pulls the bones out of his arms.
Are you talking about Lockhart? He doesn't pull bones out of arms.
He removes his bones.
Yeah, he makes the bones completely disappear.
Yeah, that'd be
Almost
a
has
funny
floppy
thing to do
arm.
to somebody. You're just like, bip. Now your bones are gone. Why didn't they do that to Voldemort? That'd have been a funny way to end it.
You know, that would be like ridiculously devastating to the like human makeup, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure all your muscles would freak the fuck out in your arm because they didn't have anything to like tension against.
Not to mention your red blood cells come from bone marrow, so you'd probably just die.
Yeah, but like, I mean, immediately, like if you tried to move your muscles, your arm would probably just fucking destroy itself.
I would not enjoy that experience. But that's what magic's all about, right? Sometimes it's bad.
I'm kind of into it. Let's keep listening.
That's what I said. We just need
take
like
the bones out of your body, Nick.
Hmm?
You want us to take the bones out of your body?
If possible.
Oh, I'll take your bone, buddy.
Promise.
Oh, bet.
As I said, I just want them to explore that a little more. You know, they go through this whole story that's talking about some characters. Like we've heard that. Now let's just talk about like the logistics of everything.
Magic's not real. The end.
Or is it?
It's not.
But it could be.
It's not.
Or is it?
It's not. The end.
I mean, based on these things I've seen, they go to great lengths to hide it from the humans. So, like, if it was real, we would never know about it anyways.
Well, if you never knew about it, is it actually real?
If a tree falls in the forest,
exactly.
does
Not
it
real.
make a sound? And what spell causes that sound and tree to fall?
Revelioso.
That's probably a spell. Is that just a thing? They just put like some bullshit at the end of regular words and then it's a spell?
Yeah, you gotta put Oso.
Oso,
It's like Ocho Cinco.
Cadabra.
I'm trying not to be like a super nerd here and like correct you on all of your spell names.
Abra. Well, that's why I was asking you. I assumed it was a spell that takes the bones out of people's arms. I was just wondering what it was.
In the movie, the incantation was Brachiarm Emendo.
Nerd alert.
Great.
Fucking what a
And-
nerd.
for that.
What a nerd, dude.
And then the spell that Nick is butchering is Revelio. There's no.
No, I'm
S
pretty
in
sure.
that
He was
one.
pretty close, though.
I'm pretty sure
It
Nick
was
was
close.
right, dude. I think you're wrong. I think Nick was right.
I like the one they did in the original Harry Potter where he's like something about the rat and he's like turn the rat yellow and like that's how my spells would be. Like they're just stupid and really.
You know
on
the only
nose.
reason I know that one because I didn't watch the movies is from the game. The
Mhm.
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, see,
Revelio.
you got a bit of a handle on the Harry Potter lore, just not from the movies.
I'm basically an expert.
Buster
Any questions you
Mallow.
have, let me know.
Turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
See, that'd be a good spell. Like, are you like throwing that out against the bad guys? Like, just turn his skin inside out. Bam.
Couldn't you just make his blood boil or something? Wouldn't that be better? Why they do all these
Creativity.
dumb spells that don't
See-
do much?
See, that's why like it kind of just devolves in that movie to them just shooting green and red at each other, and I'm like that kind of sucks. That's why I liked where they started going with the Fantastic Beasts ones, where you could see like other spells people could come up with, and that I feel like could drive that franchise even further. Like I would watch a spinoff where people are just doing random shit, just whatever comes to mind. Here's a
you're talking
spell.
like The Boys, but with Harry Potter spells.
Yeah, let's get that show made.
Where there's like super villains and junkies like shooting spells at innocent people. That would be good, actually.
I think we're onto something here. Let's
Hollywood.
Let's get this pitch. Let's get it moving.
Where's Hollywood? Somebody.
I mean, he has that one spell where, like, what is it? They just start bleeding that he uses on him that he finds in the book. You know what I'm talking about, Mark? Come on. The one he gets out of the book that makes him start bleeding. He uses it on Malfoy. That's creative. It's better than just here's some green for you. Here's some red.
Here's some. You like blue? Here's blue.
No blue. Never blue. Only
I didn't
green or
like-
red.
It's like Steven when he's making his alcoholic drink.
It turned me
So
off,
Here's some
like-
blue or red.
The whole like the hat picture like what kind of shit is that? I don't
The
understand.
hat picks, but you can also just tell the hat to go fuck itself and go wherever you want. So
Right?
it's
So
like,
what's the
whatever.
point? What's the point in that fucking hat?
I also feel like they're needlessly dickish towards the Slytherin house. They're just like, everybody that goes there is not an asshole. It's okay, guys. They're all good people. Everybody can be great, but fuck those guys.
They were really mean to them people, honestly. Like,
I'd be evil too if they sent me there and everybody treated me like that. Fuck you guys.
yeah, they were kind of shitty to those people. I don't know that.
Slytherins are justified.
You know, you're right. Actually, go Slytherin.
The rest of the
So
school
good.
acts like they're all just
High
full
and
of
mighty.
themselves.
Yeah, they're all high and mighty. Gryffindor's the best.
And the only way he fixed that was at the end by naming one of his kids after. He's like, it's okay because I named you after a Slytherin. They're pretty great people, but we actually hate most of them. Like 99% of them we hate. And I even hated that guy until like
Who's the
5 minutes ago.
actual strongest house then?
Hufflepuff.
All right.
Also, the Gryffindors are supposed to be the brave ones. Ravenclaw's supposed to be the smart ones. And then Slytherin's supposed to be the ambitious ones. And the rest go to Hufflepuff.
And everyone else.
And everyone else goes to Hufflepuff.
So they're basically just making cliques. They're showing you how to make cliques in that movie. Huh?
Yeah, from an administrative standpoint, I feel like it's a bad idea. Like you're you're starting off by segregating the school and then like forcing everybody to be at each other's
Dude,
throats.
we fought so long
I mean, they still have class together.
to get rid of this segregation, and Harry Potter just brings it back, huh? That's crazy.
I mean, technically, they still do that today. They did that when I was in 6th grade. There was an upstairs and a downstairs 6th grade We still did everything
Did
together.
they
but
put a hat on your head?
Yeah,
Inside
but
that hat?
how did they decide who
saying.
went upstairs and downstairs by the brave and
Did the
fucking
principal
smart?
look at him
Like,
and was like, "Look, bitch, you're down. You're upstairs."
Here, look, all the
Probably
smart
that.
ones go upstairs. The rest of you can go downstairs, right?
And
That's what we're
let's
choosing.
be honest, it's based solely on looks too. Like they sent all the fugly people to Slytherin. They're all weird looking.
Yeah,
So
true.
okay, we know what you're really up to. They're like, oh, all the nice looking people, the little caterpillars that are gonna turn into butterflies. Y'all
Yeah.
go up there to the nice houses.
You know what? I don't like Harry Potter.
I think we
I
need
see
to
why
open an
now.
inquiry against this school.
I think we should ban the movies in the United States.
Also, I haven't seen anybody teach him how to do math or read or anything. What's the curriculum look like? They teach them how to do just nonsense.
Yeah. You got to know their language to talk that gibberish.
It's like if every class you went to in school was just PT. They're like, yeah, it's fun, but it's not going to help you accomplish anything. And once you get out, you can go die, or you could be, I guess, with the Ministry of Magic, or that's it. That's all we got, really. You can go work for them, or you can die in some tragic something.
Well, I mean,
It's kind of bleak.
there's worse things than dying, I guess.
You think the that's where like David Blaine and Chris, whatever his face is, I don't know what the
Angel.
fuck that guy's.
Chris
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah, they're probably just like
Mind freak.
American wizards, and they're like exploiting it. They're like, yeah, I can do actual magic.
I heard they didn't like each other, Chris Angel and
I could
David
see
Blaine.
that. I could see that.
I don't feel like David Blaine would provide any kind of opinion. He doesn't seem like he talks that much. Whereas I feel like Chris Angel would, because he feels
Chris
like
Angel and David Blaine's done podcasts with, I think, Joe Rogan.
David
the
Blaine's
same
definitely
time.
done it with Joe Rogan. I've seen
Yeah.
it. They were talking about the ice stuff. Like David Blaine, don't get me wrong, he has some cool stuff, but like his was a lot more of just like torturing
Enduring,
himself. Yeah,
yeah.
like his wasn't really magic. I
He's
mean, he
more
had
on
some
the
magic
Houdini
stuff for sure,
side.
yeah, but like
Like an
he just
escape
had some
artist.
shit where it's like I can just sit in this water for longer than any human ever. So
well, first of
Which,
all,
how
you're
useful
not
is that?
You're not completely correct, because I just watched a video the other day of him doing a card trick.
no,
so-
I said he does do some magic stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But like
Card tricks
Chris
not
Angel
magic.
stuff is all fucking magic. Like
It's not magic, guys. It's
It was
sleight of
magic when
hand.
he did it.
It's,
It was
they just
pretty
liars.
crazy.
That's
It
what
is
they
sleight
are.
of hand,
They're a bunch
yeah.
of fucking liars.
But it's
That's all-
really fun if you can do it. Like I remember that was when I went to. That's the only time I've actually been to Vegas. Was when I was like 16 and we went and saw a Chris Angel show. And then I was like super into magic after that. So we bought the whole little like.
He's got
kit.
the kit, the top hat.
I could make the dollar bill float, dude. It's pretty.
Oh
cool.
no, the rabbit! Shit.
But you couldn't. It's a lie.
Yeah, I could make it float though. You should have
You-
seen my mom's
can't
face.
make
You
it
should have seen
float.
my mom's face when I did
It's
it the
fake.
first time.
What if they could? What if they were just like, "That's a really good trick. Why don't you
Oh
show us
my
how it's done?" I'd be like, "I can't do it. It's actual."
You can't
magic.
live in a world of what ifs, man. It's
You
not
can.
real.
It's just not. It's not like. Real.
Yeah, but
this
the real
stuff
world's
is
boring. So
real.
where's the fun in that? Like I've only seen the things that are worth seeing. So yeah.
If magic was real, I would be the worst person in the world. I
For
think.
real, to be honest, yeah.
That no banks would be safe. Nothing. It would
Yeah, but
just
they
be
account for
terrible.
that. They got
No, they
goblins. Goblins keep track of the banks, and they got
Goblins
dragons.
ain't stopping my magic.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people said that, but I saw they had that whole heist scene in one of the movies where they kind of got stopped by the magic.
Now goblins might be real.
No, like you see it.
Have you been to Walmart at like 12 o'clock at night? Goblins are real
That's where they come from. That's when they do their shopping.
for sure. Some
What is-
scary
what
ass
is-
people.
What is the name of that movie?
Not as bad as like magic in like Lord of the Rings. That magic, like it's there, but
Now you see me. Has anybody ever seen that movie? Now You
Yeah,
See
that's a
Me?
good
Yeah.
ass movie.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
a
like what
really
I would
good
do if I
movie.
actually had magic, right? Like that's it.
We're going to Vegas if I had magic.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I would be honest. Like if you add actual magic, would I even give a shit about money? I would just like go. I wouldn't need it because I could just make things like up here.
You would still.
You would still have to pay for your. Like,
I would make my house out
shelter.
of money just because.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you would have to buy land and pay taxes on the land, even though
Yeah,
I just
otherwise
curse
you're
the
just
land so that nobody else comes on it.
otherwise
and
you're
it's
gonna
my
get
land.
fucking caught like up in something.
Dude,
They're like, no, you
they're
don't
gonna
understand how powerful the IRS is, you guys. They can figure out a way.
I just want to stay. I just want to be
They're
left
literally
alone.
red wizards. The IRS.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna be like, you think we haven't come across magic before? What the fuck's your problem?
They're gonna slap one of those bracelets that cut your magic off.
You like do some
On
fucking
you.
trick and they just do it right back. They're like, well, that was fucking cool. You
Counter
did your
spell.
special.
They
Yeah,
just got nothing but counter spells.
yeah.
There was
They're just a
called
bunch of
in
blue Magic players.
in Magic the Gathering, they have white magic, which is like law magic, which it is kind of Debbie Downery because in the lore, it's just about shutting up people's magic off. It's just like, no, you don't get that no more. You're like, well, that's kind of fucked
That
up.
would be the best magic.
You're just like, no, you're done. Like, what an
Because they go
asshole.
their whole life being able to do what they want with their magic, and you're just like, not
Just,
to
I'm
me.
gonna flip the switch on that.
That would be good.
You
I
know,
like
there'd be
that.
people that would be about that too. Like so many.
Me.
Yeah. You'd probably also you'd be like the HR manager. That's like your
Oh, hell yeah.
Debbie
Not even
Downer,
like
ruin people's days. That's what you'd do.
he's not even like a villain or nothing. He just shuts other people's magic off.
Yeah, he just
because
kills the fun. That's
I
his
just
whole deal.
equal. Exactly.
I don't
got
like
me.
it, so I shut it off. Get out of here.
I had one bad day in my life, and now nobody else gets to have any fun. That's
Oh hell yeah! You're like talking. You're risen up this girl, and I just turn your charisma off. I'm just like, nope, you don't get that.
You're spitting fire, dude, and then your voice just cracks. Like Jesus.
What have you done?
Oh no!
You're not the Rizzler, kid.
You don't have that skibbity toilet riz anymore, dude.
I don't do it. There's no ransom. There's no like negotiating. I'm just here to be a dick.
Yeah, that's me.
And it's not like hurting you. It's just fucking you. Like it's just shutting off the thing.
Just
you were having
ruining
fun
your
with.
social life, honestly.
What can I do to make you stop? Nothing.
Nothing. He's just an asshole to everyone.
Oh, they kind of did that in the first Doctor Strange movie. That was that dude who was his friend, and then at the end he becomes evil, and his only shtick is he thinks that nobody should have magic, or there's too many people that do it, and he just takes their magic away from them. That's his only thing. And there was the dude, he was like using it, he was using magic to like walk again, and he just takes it away, and he's like, you best. Like, nope, no more.
Dude, I was watching somebody, and it was like, if you had, like, it was like the genie looking back at you when you make the last wish that everyone who can't walk, but they have to pay a subscription to you the rest of their life.
I like I heard this joke the other day where it was like a bear and a rabbit like get 3 wishes from the genie, right? And like the bear wishes for all female bears to like find him super attractive, right? And then he wishes for like all bears to be female bears, and he wishes for some other thing like that. And the rabbit's like, I'll take a scooter, I'll take a helmet. And he's like, I wish that bear was gay. Like he had the last wish. It's like he turns all the bears into women and then changes the bear to gay.
That's fucked up.
Like and then runs off in his scooter.
I want
That's
that.
why I
guy.
can't fault like any of those old tales like the Monkey Paw, where it's just them granting your wishes, but in the most jacked up way they can. Like that sounds like a pretty fun gig, honestly. I would just grant wishes, be like, you better be careful because if I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna screw it up for you. I'll give you what you want, sort of, but you're not gonna like it.
All the female bears love me. I wish you were gay. Like,
Got him. He won, actually.
yep.
They always tell you be careful what you wish for, but they weren't talking about this. I saw the other one where they're like, I my first wish is to have a lawyer to help me negotiate my next 2 wishes.
Could you just wish for more wishes?
No,
No, that's illegal.
No.
Is
So
it?
like what you got to do, they're like you can wish for anything except for more wishes. It'd be like, I wish that I could wish for more wishes would be your first wish, right? And then you can just wish for more wishes after that. So
I wish there were no rules. Haha.
I mean, I feel like they'd have to have this whole agreement that you'd have to sign first that made it so you couldn't wish for more wishes if that was the case.
It's old magic, you know. They know. They know how to fix it. Like they ain't heard that one before.
It is what it is.
They got their own lawyers, you know. There was magic created, and that was right after lawyers were created. So they've been around.
No,
They
that's
got
why
that.
lawyers were created after magic was created.
Yeah, this ain't gonna fly. We need something to deal with this.
What if lawyers were the creator of the magic?
Then I
Possible.
feel like it would be a little more unpleasant. We wouldn't have such fond memories of it.
Do we have fond memories of it?
I mean, I like magic tricks, but I look at it as more of like a way of fucking with people more than like making a living. Like I wouldn't want to be a magician, but like I would.
Oh, the other day I was listening to some music. It's like some heavy metal music, you know, where they do the right. And the guy and the person like looked over to me and they were like, "That's what the devil sounds like." I'm like, "No, I think the devil would be a really smooth talker."
Agreed.
You know?
Somebody said that to you in public?
Yeah. Not public. I mean, I knew the person.
I was about
okay.
to say, like, where are you listening to music?
Yo,
in
bro,
public, first of
let me
all?
find you some music that actually.
My
sounds
AirPods
like
were
the
up a little
devil.
too loud. You know? But no,
Like-
don't you guys agree that the devil would be a smooth talker? He'd probably be really nice.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah,
we
probably.
watched this whole
Draw you
show.
in.
Do you ever watch Lucifer? We watched the whole show. He's British and he's like a total playboy, and yeah, he's not like
He wouldn't sound like that for sure.
he's not immediately evil. He doesn't sound demonic. He's there to charm you, to like grant you all the things that you would want in exchange for something
soul.
you don't care about at all.
Your soul.
I don't know. You've been playing that game, and signing your soul over doesn't seem like the worst gig.
I think it would be though.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the conditions. Again, you got to get a lawyer involved. That would kind of ruin the moment too. They're like, "Here's a contract for your soul." I'd be like, "No, no, 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 no."
Nah,
I'm
my
gonna need-
lawyer's gonna review this contract with you.
Yeah, yeah. Someone's gonna look at this because I don't understand, and I don't got
Who could
time.
Who could be listed as your main contact on your legal team? Who can I have go back and forth with this?
Have your people call my people,
Dude, like-
and we'll negotiate.
That's no joke. You should see what these lawyers actually do. Like, we're in the middle of setting up this service agreement with a company, and oh my god, the pettiness is insane on these legal contracts. Like, they're like, well, explain how you're using the word "and" here. Like, what and what? Like, what's this thing? And like all this different verbiage, and they just have comments forever.
We've done a lot of. I've seen a lot of contracts, and I understand it because, like, one hand, the companies are making money from this. So if like they're doing work for free, that's not great for their like the why would they do that? And the other thing is like they could also have people just abusing stuff because they're like, well, this is what it said, and this is how we decided to go with it. But on the other hand, people could also abuse it the other way and just be like, I'm not going to do that because technically it says this. So it just comes down to the people, which is probably why they're so anal about it. Like they want to make sure everybody's agreed with the meaning of this statement here.
Yeah, sure.
I
It's
don't
just
like
crazy.
it,
Like,
but I understand the thought.
it's been a month and a half of them going back and forth over this.
It's been.
Yeah. And like
They should
I was
just make it
trying
more
to
fun.
like push. I was trying to like push really hard at the beginning, like, hey, we need to get this done, and I just gave up. I'm like, there's no point because they don't care. They don't care. They are working on their time, and they will do it when they feel like it.
We gotta see that's their job.
I mean,
Your job's
what
to
are you
like
gonna do,
get the
sue
work
'em?
done. That is their work, so they're getting it done.
Yeah, but it's not even like these lawyers are like trying to get their hourly fee, right? There are lawyers, like they're on staff. So why take so fucking long?
Because they're rich and they don't need your fucking money.
They do though. They're on like their job is being our lawyers. That's their job.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but
it's one of those things. It's like it's probably better if you spend the time on it up front rather than have it come back. And
No,
bite
but
you in the
like
ass later.
I don't know. They just it's more the fact that it takes them so long to write like 4 comments on something and then send it back over.
Yeah, I mean, we can review it. You ain't gonna just write 4 comments. We're gonna take a look at that. I sent it back already for review. I got some edits. That's what we do. We'll just bring up some contracts and review those. I feel like that's the thing in in all of these, in Magic and real world, you need to make sure you got a good contract. That's the lesson to be learned here. You don't want to be hosed.
Nah. I would never sell my soul.
Does anybody even read contracts anymore? Let's be real. Like, they give them to you. They're like, here's 1,000 pages. I just need you to sign on like 50 of them, and feel free to read the whole thing. And I'll be here for 20 minutes.
They do that shit on purpose. They make them exceedingly hard to like read.
That's why I liked that they were talking about doing legislation where they were just like, yeah, all of your privacy agreements, they're not enforceable because we know nobody reads them. So figure it out.
Well, it was like Disney just had that. There was some that the lady went and ate at one of the, it was either Disneyland or Disney World, I don't remember where. And she ate and then died because she got like a allergic reaction to something that they said wasn't in her food or something like that. I think it was tree nuts maybe. And
Nuts.
it's like a restaurant on Disney World, whatever place. And they're like, well, that's not us. That's this company that runs the restaurant, so it's not us. And so they kept going back and forth with them. And then they're like, well, this guy signed up for Hulu 5 years ago. And in the thing, it says that he can't do any arbitration against us because he signed up for Hulu. He can't do anything against Disney. And they're like, no, like you are not going to use the Hulu terms and conditions because you own Hulu from 5 years ago to
Hey,
stop
man.
this guy from suing you.
That's just one of those things. I might as well. Worst I can say is no. I'm gonna throw it out and see it.
Like they're just digging there. Like, yeah, you can't sue us because you signed up for Hulu. Like, fuck you. No way.
I just say nobody reads them, so they can't be enforced. I like that idea. You come up with a contract for the average consumer. It needs to be like 5 lines. That's it. That's all you get.
We're fucking scamming you. And then
Yeah, but I need to know the specific, like the limits of what it'll be. Like, where we'll steal all your data. We will sell it to everyone everyone around the world that wants it. We own the rights to every second child you have. Yeah, but just spell it out. It can't just be in legal mumbo jumbo land.
Well, and now they have like all those companies that you can pay to get your data like pulled off the internet. The data brokers.
Yeah,
How do I know they're
just,
actually doing it?
they're the ones actually selling the shit to
It's literally just, the people that are selling your data are now just like, oh yeah, pay us more money, we'll take it off the internet for you.
Yeah.
It cracks me up every now and then. Like, they just recently had they were like, the 3 million social security numbers are linked to, everybody's just like, who cares? Like,
yeah.
How many times has it been leaked?
Yeah. I have to watch my credit anyways. You think I give a crap about them having the actual number? Whatever.
I also feel like there should be more ramifications for companies like that, or just organizations that hold that information. They were talking about that with like the credit reporting agencies. They hold your information without your consent just because of how they have it set up. So they hold all that stuff. And then if they don't protect it well enough, nothing happens. They just be like, hey, sorry, here's some free credit monitoring.
Here's $25 or free credit monitoring. You take your pick.
It's like, no, here, see, that's why things should change. I'd just be like, hey, I don't want any financial like reparations from you. I want like your pinky. Sound good? We'll be square after that. I want your CEO's like little finger. Left hand.
I'm trying to wonder, like, what's on the pinky you need?
I mean, out of all fingers you're going to take something off of, you could have the pinky, I think.
Yeah, it's low threat.
Actually, I don't know. Like, the pinky does do a lot when it comes to grabbing. You can have the third finger.
Your ring finger?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
The pinky's important for grabbing things.
I only want like the third like digit down. I only want like
nope, you only get like the first knuckle. You get just the tip.
Yeah, I think the ring finger would be the easiest to take away.
Yeah, but see, I don't want it to be easy. People will go for that one. I want the edge of your thumb.
Just the edge? Like, how much is the edge?
Like, I want half an inch of your thumb.
Half an inch?
Like the tip? Off the tip?
Yeah. Well, but I mean, they're also the CEOs, so this is what I want. So other
that'd be
people
fine. You don't need that.
Want some too.
Yeah, Dad's missing that. You don't need that.
Yeah, but like, if other people also want it, that means you're gonna have to keep taking.
No. Only one person gets it.
Oh well, then I got to make it worth it. Because if I got to divvy it out to a bunch of people,
no. Only one person can choose that option.
But I just feel like those kind of punishments should be standard for like people that make that much money. I feel like it's a high risk, high reward job. You know, you make millions of dollars, and
I mean, listen, if you told me you were going to give me a couple million, you could definitely have part of one of my fingers.
Right. And
I'm
if
down.
you fuck up, I'm just going to take part of your hand. No biggie. I mean, you still get your millions of dollars, and you can have everything else. I just get part of your hand. If you don't care about your hand, then you got nothing to worry about.
I'd take that deal.
See?
I'd take
what's
that
the deal?
You
What's the
take that
deal?
deal? I'd take that deal.
What's the
Damn good
deal?
Or they could go old school and do like the pirates where they like brand them on their face or something. Just like put a brand on them, like you're a bad CEO. Like if your company fails while you're in charge of it, then you get like a logo branded onto your forehead. So you could still go get jobs, but people are going to see that you've already screwed over one company.
I mean, I feel like that's unnecessary. Like they already know what CEO fucked up a company.
No, but now I can see it. Every time he gives a speech from then on out or talks to anybody, he'll be like, "Oh, that's the guy."
It's already known.
I don't know who CEOs are for the most part, unless they won't shut the fuck up. Like, what's his face and Bozo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know who CEOs are, but you don't need to know who CEOs are. I feel like if you needed to know who CEOs were, you would know who the CEOs were.
See, not to like draw it too towards political type of stuff, not politics, but we were talking about like how during COVID there was all that stuff about like the real heroes and the people that work being like respected, and like we need these people out there doing the day-to-day jobs. So like it's funny to see how quick that shit went away when it was over. And they were like, all of these jobs and all of society seems to just function and cannot function without all the people that do the little mundane jobs at the bottom. We don't really care about who's in charge. Like if we lose a CEO, who cares? But if we lose too many people at the bottom, the whole company stops running. I just thought that was kind of interesting. I was also loving it when they were doing all the like quiet quitting stuff, and all the recruiters were whining because people weren't like returning their calls and nobody wanted to work. And now that stopped, they're all like back to business as usual.
Yeah, there's a point though with people not wanting to work that was a problem for society in general. So I mean, you could say you love that, but like it wasn't great to have a bunch of people that just wanted to live off of the stimulus money that the government was giving them or the unemployment and then not work at all.
My point is they don't do anything to smooth things over when things are back the other way. They just freak out when things are going not the way they want them to go. They're like, "Oh my God, I can't get anybody to call me back." And then now that it's the other way, they're just back to business as usual. They're like, I won't call you back. You're going to AI. Man. Like they don't care. It's just they should like plan accordingly. I feel like now you've seen what happens if we go the other way. Maybe you should mitigate things in the good times versus just whining about it when things are bad. I feel like
that's a very hopeful outlook in life, Steven. I hope it happens.
Well, if I start getting pieces of CEO's fingers, maybe we can get there.
Okay? You know what? I think ending the episode with Steven being hopeful is a very, very good place to end the episode. This has been your least favorite podcast. Thanks for joining in. We'll talk to y'all next week. Stay hopeful.
He just winked in case anybody wants to know that.